Hi Belmont Junction, thanks for that. So we're just trying the first running session after I updated the software. We're seeing how it runs, and I've changed a few things on it, and we're just seeing what the changes have done to it. Kind of brave really, putting this up straight away, but see how it goes. Hi Chris, thanks for joining. So we're just trying out some of the automation. Hi Jeff. Yep, we're running on iTrain today. We're giving it a test to make sure it all runs properly. I changed a load of settings so we'll see what it does. Not great so far, but we're getting better slowly. I do have to get that HST off of the branch somehow. It's not supposed to be on there, I don't know how it got there. Even though I banned it from going on the branch, it's still going down it for some reason. I've got one train that just seems to overrun every single block, even though it's been speed profiled, which is a bit strange really. I'm going to get that HST back on the main, on the up pass. Yeah, I try to. Hi Rachel. So you can select what blocks that the train's not allowed to go into. But for some reason, the HST decided to go into it anyway. So I'm just popping the HST into the platform there so I can reverse it back out onto the fast lines along the junction here. So you can watch it go across the junction in a moment. And we'll hope it go over. There we go, the points all just went for it, so we'll see whether it makes it over. There it goes. Snaking its way across. Oh, why have we stopped? Oh, it's those points. They're dirty. I just finished ballasting them the other day. Still cleaning them. I need to clean the contacts off of them. As you can see, it's gone around across the whole lot. Oh. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, the train's crashed. What happened? Oh, point flipped while it was on it. It's not good. On a loco that's been working fine up until now. Now let's see where that was supposed to have gone. Supposed to have gone on the outside. There it goes. Yeah, Jeff, we really like your layout there. That's brilliant. I'm looking forward to your next video. Quite a lot, actually. If anyone's in here that hasn't seen Jeff's channel, they should have a look. It's actually very good. He uses iTrain as well, I think. Better than I do. Actually, Jeff, that is today's experimentation to see how that's worked with the HST, seeing how we do the speed steps, the speed programming on those. It hasn't quite worked for me. I did the loco, 12 centimeters of loco with the method where you use C and 2 feedbacks, so that's 3 feedbacks in total. Uh-oh. But it hasn't quite worked because I'm getting overshoots. It's overshooting all of the junctions, which is annoying. But I'm just going to have a look into that. It's really strange actually, it's worked for one of them and not the other. So the blue one, it works perfectly. But for the green one, it overshoots everything and I don't know why yet. And then that 150 keeps overshooting everything, so it's coming off. Even though it's been working all day today. Yeah, everything's queued up behind that HST. My decoders are dirt cheap ones, I'm afraid. They are those, what do they call them? Lays, I think, LAIS decoders. I think they were £6 each. Hardly anything. I need to get some railcar enabled decoders instead. They're much easier to work with on iTrain. Yeah, Zimo, much better. So, when I built this layout, I wasn't into DCC at all. And I needed to buy in bulk, and I could only afford the Lays decoders just for the time being. Until I'll slowly buy a few decoders every month now until I replace them all with, just say, the Zimo ones. They're really good. Uh-oh. Yeah. About decoders, yes please. Yeah, I did the power car on its own. It's 12 centimeters long. So that was done, and then I actually changed the length of it when I put it back onto the track after the speed testing to 149 centimeters with all the coaches. So one of them it's worked nicely, but for the other one, it just doesn't work at all. So I need to look into that and see exactly how it works otherwise. See you later, Rachel. Good to have you here today. Maybe it's time for a different view now. Let's have a look down this end, looking up the way. Oh, we've got something going into the bay platform. Here it comes. Got a pacer coming round on the branch line into the bay platform. The bay platform was a last minute addition. They made that nicely. So the feedback offset I haven't really looked into at the moment. I've done it for certain locos, but not for this one. Usually I have 1 or 2 centimeters dependent on how well the loco responds as well with the delay. Got no shines coming. Let's go have a look. Can't believe it, the HSC going down the bay again. Even though I just told it can't do that. I really don't know why it does that. We're routing it to platform instead. Hopefully it bleeds me this time. So I'll bring the camera over, you can have a look at my settings on the screen, hopefully you can see it. So this is what I did. Yeah, look, you can see yourself and then yourself and then yourself. Whoa. Now, let's have a look here. So I go into settings, properties, and in this section here in permissions, no access to platform 4, 5 or 3. And that stops it going around any of the loops or into the siding, into the branch line. Or at least it's supposed to. I've saved it again, so hopefully it doesn't do it again. You're alright, Anthony. Thanks for joining us tonight. Or this morning, or it's this afternoon for you, I think, or is it? No, it's this morning for you. But you can see there, this is all running on automation at the moment. No, well, I say no input from me. There's a fair bit of input from me still, while we iron out all the creases, but we'll get there. I have to change the blocks where this blue HST is going, so it stops too early. I need to move one of the blocks into the platform area because I changed where I was going to put the platforms. And you can see what's happened. It's stopping where I originally planned to have the platform. So I need to change that in the software. So what's everyone doing this afternoon? What modelling you got going on? So tell me all your secrets. Strange, everything decides to stop all at once. So everything has maybe a 30 second stop everywhere. The platforms I think are 15 seconds up to 30 seconds. And then in the fiddle yards they can stop up to anywhere up to 2 minutes each. Working on video too, I really look forward to that. So I'll have to hit the bell icon on your channel for sure. Learning double O gauge. Hello, been putting transfers on the platform using milliput to make a fueling point and rusting my rails. Now the fueling point is interesting there. I used, for my old layout, I used clay and then painted it. Oh yeah, for sure Anthony, that's priority number one. Especially where you're from, it's quite hot there I hear at the moment. Oh, we've all stopped again. I got a HST waiting for the Voyager to clear the platform. How did I do my ballast? I got a couple of videos on my channel about the ballast actually. So what I've done, I paint grey underneath the rails first. It's not complete, as you can see, there are some gaps in the platforms. But I paint the underneath before I lay the track grey. So if any of the ballast which is on it, you can see in some places chips and you can't see the bare wood underneath. It's much better. But for the ballast itself, I've used Woodland Scenic's fine grey, light grey even, and I've used a mixture of water, PVA and isopropyl alcohol to get the ballast to glue properly. And the special ingredient there, the secret, is the isopropyl alcohol. It stops the water from beading up on top of the ballast and causing the ballast to flow away instead. What it does, it lets the water seep into the ballast without moving the ballast, and you don't have those runny lines through it like you would if you didn't. Yeah, the Voyager seems to stop in the right place. That one's always worked. That one. It's just on the inner fast loop, so that's the second track from the right hand side. I haven't updated the block yet. Thanks, Anthony. Uh-oh, I've had a crash in the fiddle yard. See, it don't all run perfect. Look at this. Just decided to run into the back of it for some reason. So everything else stops in the right place. Wonder what happened. So I don't know if you guys can see, but the London Midland's actually gone into the wrong. So the point has failed to flip. It didn't change the points and it went the wrong way, so I'll have to fix that now. Could be because I had the ballast down, you see. And it's all just, you know, bedding in again. Oh, they've gone. There we go, I've reset that one, that's working again. Oh no! The two newest locos as well, that's always a bummer. Yeah, Jeff, I don't know why mine doesn't. For some reason mine just decides to carry on. And now everything stops. For pretty much no reason then. So I have got a 150 down the very end on the left in the bay platform there. Just running as a shuttle at the moment. Let's see if that's doing anything. So that's due to leave in 7 seconds according to my screen. 1, and it should go now. There it goes. At least it runs on time. Oh, don't worry, I do that all the time. Even my computer does that. Forgets to change points. We had that a few minutes ago. Oh, so we've got a traffic jam again for some reason. Oh, that's because I took that 150 off. So I'm going into, where are we? Edit, settings and options. Okay. Which one do I click in there? Set react to unexpected to a tick. Alright, I've done that. We'll see what it does now. I'll tell you one thing I am having a problem with is steam engines. They don't draw enough power to register on my block detection. So I got this lovely coronation class here, but I can't run it. It'll only register. Oh, that's got in the wrong block apparently. No, it hasn't. It'll only register on the track if it's going along. Once it stops, it disappears. Anyone in at the moment, don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate that. In the steamer, I don't know. It was second hand. I can have a look though. So that's in the wrong block apparently. There we go. So in the steamer, I'm just getting the bits out. So in the steamer is this one. This is the DCC unit. It's got nothing on it. It's just blue on one side and blue on the other. So I don't really know. I think I got it for a good deal though. I think it's €90 DCC. Put on program track and read CV8. Okay. We can do that. I have a programming track here. Just putting the tender back together. So. You may as well have a look at my fiddle yard while I do it actually. See where I can place you. Place you there, I'd say. You can see the steamer in the bottom right hand side. I'm going to read CV8. Hi John, thanks for joining. So I'm just struggling here to use my DigiKeys software programming track. Read. How do I read? Oh yeah, number CV8 and read. Value number 141 on CV8. I don't know what that means. So John, for some reason the voltage that's being picked up by the steamer is not high enough to register on my block detection. So we're just seeing if we can do something about it right now, whilst the layout runs itself automatically. So everything you see going through the fiddle yard there is all automatic, apart from the steamer in the bottom right. Soundtracks ship. I've never heard of that one. Is that any good? So apparently it's a soundtracks decoder. I'd never heard of them before. It's a shame because it's a beautiful steamer. Okay, I'm going to set that to value 8 and we'll see what it does. Oh, we just had a whoopsie daisy. Up the end there, one of them's overrun. See, we can run perfectly for ages, and I don't understand why every now and then it just decides to overrun. So I'm just writing that CV to 8. There we go, it wrote that time, I think. For some reason it goes back to 141. Okay. Here's the hard part, putting it back on. But I've got a cheat trick. Yep, on first time. Now it's still reading it as 141. So you're right. It has gone to ID3. I'm going to try running it on the programming track. I'm going to use my multi-mouse for that. And it runs lovely. Now I'm just going to give it the old address so it'll work on the automation again. That's it. So I put it on the slow line, this one here, see what it does. And it's not detected. I bet if I run it, it'll be detected though. Let me just put back up to the number. So it gets detected only when it runs. Still. Which is a crying shame because it's a lovely little loco. Yeah, I could try that Z21 software. I'll have to have a look into that. Yeah, I agree with changing decoders to Zimo. All of them to Zimo. Railcom enabled Zimo decoders, much better, much easier. If you can do it, absolutely. Yeah, I could keep it for no power car lights, but I still want the power cars to be detected at the other end of the train as well, so that the points won't change underneath the train. Now let's have a look at my running. What should be where? Everything's where it should be. Amazingly. Gonna run that 150 now. It's going the wrong way. Every now and then it resets and goes the wrong direction. I don't know why. Have lots of that. It's the decoders. Oh, hi Kieran. I don't know which one Kieran is, but hi. Ah, J94. I know that name. You know what? For the laugh, I'm going to try running that steamer and see what happens. I haven't actually run it since I super elevated the corners, so this is probably going to go horridly. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I will follow it. Well, that's how far we got. Oh, we're going again. Got as far as there now. So I'm going to need to do all the speed steps on that one again, since I reset the decoder. Speedy train. Ooh, over my head. So I take that off of the... Oops, sorry, I'm showing you the floor. Decided that's the place to stop. Oh. Get when that come back, I think that's coming off for sure. I'm impressed it's made it around all the super elevation, no problem. That I like. But no more running for that one today. Oh, stop. Thank you, you're not going any further. There, you can sit there with me. Yeah, it runs well. But I need to do all the... get a new chip for that, as you say. Now let's get rid of it off the system. So we get that ding 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 when something goes wrong. So the pacer for some reason it's gone where it shouldn't have done. I don't really know why. Again, so I'm not very good at this yet. I will be, but not today. So I'm going to bring the pacer down to us. It can sit there for now. Okay. I programmed it to run, but it's running the wrong way. Don't know why they do that. They randomly switch direction and go the wrong way. Could be the cheap decoders, as you say. Not great. Oh. That was my fault. I pushed the train over. Right, I better give you a new view. You can have a look over here now. I wonder if I can get you above the track so you can watch the bay. So I've got a point that's not throwing over here. So I'm just going to have a look at that point quickly. It's this one over here. The one using the odd point motor there, the one, the surface motor. That's not working right, so I'm going to try and change it. See what it does. Fun. So apparently it works now, but it didn't work for me then. Well, you can go back to where I was going to put you. You may watch the corner and the bay platform for now. So I think I figured out why one of my fiddle yards weren't working. The feedbacks were back to front. So now we have trains that work down there. Thanks for that, Anthony. I do like Miniature Wonderland, my favourite place to go. Yeah, Jeff, I have gone through all the errors actually. It just seems to be things that I never picked up. So whilst that's all running, let's have a look down this end. Hi Anfield. So what I've been up to, I've been printing off different textures and putting them down. So the bus station's going in there. National Express station, I've got a National Express coach in it. You can see all different textures I'm just playing around with at the moment. See what works best. I glued down the concrete. And this is all cobblestone down here for a one-way system from the buses. From the bus station. Got to be a bit of an island there. A pavement. As you can see, I've laid out bits and bobs. We've even got a pub in there. So we're looking at that end. Now I was planning to do a roadway system, but it's just proven too difficult. So I'm going to wait until Tomix, if they ever do, bring out the track again, and then I'll use their own track. But it can wait until then. See the bridge going over. I've been using these so everything locks into place. They're a new addition. They keep the baseboards. Now the back seams all lined up. I haven't used them everywhere because I haven't got enough yet. The Lidl's in. Petrol garage is in. The retail park is all in. You can see there. Ooh. We've got all the typical shops in there. Iceland, Pets at Home, Argos and Halfords. They're all in, and a McDonald's obviously. Every retail park's got a McDonald's. Yeah, you can watch me junction for a bit. And the ceiling. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, the parking areas, I used to work in a retail park, so that was handy to just know how they went. Got another motor on it. It's lost track of where it is. How it does this, I don't know. Thanks, Jeff. Lots of work to go though, but we will get there. I want to have it ready for shows next year at some point, so the basics have to all be done by then. Yeah, that is a Farish model, that one. That's the City of Birmingham. 4635. So as you can see, there's always stock going around. Very interesting to watch. It's always a different pattern what comes around as well. So it's all set to random. You never know what's going to be next. Yeah, I wish they were still using Zimmer as their own when I got that. But those decoders that I had from the original, in the beginning, they did their job, they got me going. So I can't blame them. I may actually sell a load of those decoders soon. Once I have the new ones in. Because they're good for normal DCC. They were actually brilliant on normal DCC. I had no problems at all with them then. Just with the automation, they just don't work. Bye Anthony, take care. Thanks for coming. I wish you luck with the AC installation. I'm actually going to reduce the frequency of the stopping pattern in the fast platforms, on the fast up and the fast down. That's the two on the right hand, well for you the left hand side. It's causing a bit of a backlog in the fiddle yard, so we're just going to amend that. We're going to give them something like a 20% chance rather than 40% chance to stop on it. There we go, so that's all changed now and hardly anything will stop in the express platforms. So we'll move back round so you can see that. There you go, now you can see the change we've made. So the trains are not stopping there now. Not as often. Everyone thinks you're going J94. I'm going to try putting on that Arriva Trains Wales back on again. The 150, see what it does this time. Oh, that pace has got stuck. Well, the pace is not stuck, I don't know what it's doing. What's it doing? It's supposed to be moving. There we are. Took it off, put it back on, works again. And something's gone wrong. What's gone wrong? Nothing's gone wrong. Maybe this is gone wrong. Why is that happening? It's all gone haywire. Everything decided to go off track for some reason, even though I got the new setting on. Why does it do that? So I got one train hit another again. I think one of the points has failed to throw again. Yep, it has. It's failed to throw. And because I don't have Railcom decoders yet, I think that's why the iTrain's not tracing where they're going. We're not getting that feedback. Let me just have a look on here why that's doing that. I've got to put some trains back where they should belong. Dear. For some reason they just go, right, I'm done with doing what I'm supposed to do. And we'll go all somewhere else and we're confusing. I haven't worked out why it does it. So that should not fix it maybe. There we go. So we've got a queue waiting behind that GWR HSC. Decided it's going to pause there. Should go. There we go, everything's running back to schedule now, how it should be. Yeah, J94, exactly. I must say, I'm very happy to have you all in here today. The first time I tried to live stream, I got like 2 people. Thanks, Anfield. So last week I went and did the platforms there. I painted them, ballasted some in between them, some still to do. and I clean the edges off a lot. Hi David, thanks for joining. When it all appears to be running fine, what's next? Oh David, that's not good. You click that bell icon next to the subscribe button. That should give you all of the notifications from this channel. If it doesn't, I do apologise. It's another thing to do with YouTube again. There we go, I think I've fixed the problem with the train overrunning in the back here. maybe. I may even attempt to put another one on, put that ATW 150 back on, and we'll see what it does. There we go, so I stuck the 150 back on, the Arriva Trains Wales one, you'll see it in a minute. And we'll see what that does. Getting a bit busy now, isn't it, the platform? Frequency of the trains. Oh. There's 3 of them in. Another one coming through, 4. It's like a crew, if Rachel was there. Just with first Great Western. You have to wonder really, is the London Midland train out of place? Or are all the Great Western things out of place? Because I got the Voyager there, the cross country. I've got an East Midlands train around here actually. I've got a 153 that I'm not using right now. Got a speed profile of that one. Ah, yes. It's exactly what I have in Engos. That one there. It's a nice little thing. It lights up as well, like the interior, but it's daypole, it don't run great. They run nice out the box, but after a couple of years or so, I just find daypole stuff stops running so well. So what that is, that stops. The points are just changing early on my HST because it's so long. I'm going to have to put a delay on it. So I'm just going to sort that out now, it won't do that. So I'm giving it a 1 second delay and it'll let anything that's stuck on it go over there. So that should fix that. So getting this software to work is just a really slow, gradual thing. As I find error after error, I correct them one after the other. One day it'll work perfectly. Anywhere else you guys want to have a look at, just give us a message and I'll move the camera. Oh, something's going down the branch by the sounds of it. Oh no, it isn't. Where's that going? Oh, it turned around. New pickup springs, you say? That's a good suggestion there. Where do I get those? Do you mind me asking? Ah, CCC supplies, yep. I know them. I'll have to send off a message. Plants in the garden, thanks for that. First of all, what I'll do, I will try getting a really fine file or the wet and dry paper and just scrape the strings along it and see what happens. Because I actually live in Ireland and the postage is extremely expensive, especially for just a couple of strings. So we'll try that first. As you say, it could be the strings. And pop them on, see if that has any help before I go ordering some more. But thanks for that. That is my second route to take if the first one don't work there. So my paste has actually got stuck on a bit of dirt, I think. Or not. It says it's supposed to be moving. Maybe we've lost power over here. Got a feeling that decoder might be on the way out. As one of you were saying there, cheap decoder is not very good. Who was it? Jeff was saying that. That's not very fun. $15? What you do with 15 Hornby Terriers? What do you do with 15 terriers? Put them on this layout. 15 terriers go around at once. Saving them from what? There you go, so you got an example there. Once London Midland train there cleared the platform and out the block, the cross country there sat waiting to go into the station, and once it was clear, it come through. So that's the benefit there of having the block detection run it for you. It will run prototypically. And then again, that was waiting to come in after, the Great Weston. So once I get enough stock, we can have 4 lines running that frequently. I do have some special surprises coming in, but they're being sent to my parents' house in the UK, so I need to wait till I go over to go collect them whenever we're allowed to travel again. We'll be a lot more of the way to having full up tracks. Really, I built a layout where I don't actually have enough stock to run it, but we will get there. Loads of points just flicked in. I wonder what's happening. You see, we have moments like this where everything runs perfectly all the time, and then suddenly one train will stop working right and then it'll throw the rest off. Like that pacer's got stuck there. I think the decoder's blown, but it actually had a load of trains waiting behind it, and I had to free them off. I've never seen that happen before. What's happened to the pacer there? And surprisingly enough, that happened to my other pacer with a daypole installed decoder, one that come with it. just stopped working. I have one of the older blue Bodiums from Hornby when they originally first issued it. That still runs fairly well. With the double O gauges at my parents' place. I've redone that point. I put a delay on it and it's still going wrong. Good. I love that. The next Terrier upload. That's brilliant. Oh, I've had a crash. Can you guys see it? Oh. That's a 3-train pile up, that. Yeah. The Voyager went into the back of the London Midland, London Midland's gone into the back of the Great Western. How that happens, I don't know. So we'll clear that Great Western. We'll then clear the London Midland. And we'll clear the Voyager. You see, it's things like that. It's just completely and utterly random. Yes, Bad is right. So Jeff, it shouldn't be doing that because I've set the length of the train, so it should wait the appropriate time for the train to clear that block before it resets it. how it should work. It doesn't, but it should. What I have done, I painted a lot of the axles underneath as well with electric resistance paint or something or other. It's this stuff here, and it actually gives the feedback on the system. That's very handy. But again, I've had another accident because the HST's gone through where it should have gone. So I think we've got our culprit. Any ideas, anybody? I've got one block now. When they go into the next block, which is across a set of points, they're not registering the next block for some reason. They have been all along until now. And apparently now is the time not to work. I think I figured it. The point didn't throw again. And because the point didn't throw, it's throwing trains into unexpected blocks. And because they're not railcom, it didn't follow it. Oh. Funny. DCC Concepts ADS8 SX units are doing it. And they're just every now and then failing to throw points, even though they work perfectly every time. So they're actually not outputting. It's not the points that are the problem. Strange. Beginning to think I would have done better going with the Cobalt set now, but they were too big to fit underneath my layout and transport it. They stuck out. I suppose I could have got around that somehow. Yes, they do have a decoder in the dummy car. Yeah, so when a point fails to throw, the train goes into the next block, but the wrong block. And because it's not Railcom, it just detects that someone's placed a train there rather than it being the wrong train that's gone into the block. And it just continues to run around the layout thinking it hasn't reached the block where it's supposed to. And that's why we have the pile-ups. So the way to fix that is going to be change all the decoders to Railcom decoders. That's going to take some time. An awful lot of time and money. But we'll get there. So once we have this running reliably, maybe we'll attempt one day a 24-hour stream. How about that? Just to be the first. Or have I given you all ideas now? Yeah, get the beers in, absolutely. Thanks, Jeff. I'll chat to you later, and thanks very much for your help today. It's really appreciated. I'll chat to you later. Bye, Jeff. Check out that pacer and see why that's not doing anything. Have a look. I think that pacer well and truly has given up the ghost. It's another one I have to send back off to Blackpool. I've got two of them, and they're both failed. With their own decoders. Yep, that pace as well and truly give up the ghosts. I'll stick it on my programming track and see what I can do with it. Oh, we've got a treat coming round now. Got the 150 and the HST coming in at once. How about that? You couldn't do that as one person operating, could you? All of the Great Western going through. How brilliant. So I'm going to check that pacer now, see if it's whether it's lost its programming or whether it actually died. We'll put it on the programming track and see if anything come up. So they're reading the address. Nothing there, so it died. Completely died on us. Nothing at all. Well, that's really disappointing. And it's done it again on that point. Always that one. I hope you've all been enjoying my From the Archives as well. So I found a load of old TV shows, TV clips, things that were getting lost to history. So I stuck those all back up, and you're getting one episode a day at 10 o'clock every day. Those run out at this The last one's going to be episode 15, and then that'll be the end of those. We'll keep them up there for a while, and we'll see how they go. But I just thought it'd be interesting to see what we used to do in the past with model railways and TV. It was never mainstream really, but very, very interesting to watch. Link, yeah, I'll get you a link. No problem. I'll get you the first one in the playlist. It's a big long playlist. There you go. So I just posted the link to the very first one in the series of what I posted. That was about a week and a half ago now. And you've had one every day at 10 AM. With the last one due to go out, I'll just check. The last one goes out on the 29th. So you have the Model Town TV series, and you have lots of clips from Blue Peter to go through. I must say I found it incredibly interesting to watch. There's a few things that we used to do in model railways that we don't anymore. They just seem to have fell out of fashion. And I think it's a shame because a lot of it's actually good. And it'll probably be welcome to see it again and see people model that way. Oh, it's still gone quiet again. Everything decided to stop at once. Sounds strange. The only one that's given up is the 57. For some reason it don't go through one of my fiddle yard lines. For some reason it gets stuck in the software. I think I need to redo the speed profile on it again. There we go, I've just stuck that on a loop again. Uh-oh, summit devoured. Was it all going too well? In the most awkward places, surprisingly not. My locos, for some reason, never get stuck under the tunnel. I think because the dust doesn't settle there. Which you'd think it would, but it doesn't. My locos just get, well, they always get stuck up the wrong end of the layout. Nice to get up for them, but never awkward. On my old layout, it always used to get stuck where it was awkward in the tunnel. But not on this one, surprisingly. Although I shouldn't have said that, probably. I'm trying to run the 153, see if it does anything. Ah, going the wrong way. But I don't think it will go. This will definitely get stuck in the tunnel. Because I just said it. Just cleaning the track a bit. That track, the wheels. Let's see if that did it. Nope. It got stuck halfway up the fiddle yard. It made it. Now that I'm surprised about. I'm really surprised about that. Ah, it works. Feedback's telling lies now. It's telling me there's a frame there. There's none there. I'm absolutely shocked that's running. Maybe we'll get the 156s running as well. I have a load of them as well. It goes a bit quick though. Needs to speed profile that one. Yeah, I remember that, Blue Peter. And he used to make out a pile of junk, yeah. I remember that. Like they did with, well, and remember they had that art attack thing as well. And you'd think to yourself, none of us have any of that stuff laying around the house. But they're going to make something out of it anyway and tell you can do the same. Right, I have to go in a couple of minutes. I have to go pick up a friend. So the last couple of trains now. Yeah, I hear about that being overhauled. Right, everybody. I'm going to finish it all, and the trains will pop themselves into the bay where they're heading for. Everything will then stop, ready to be saved for next time. That's it. It's been a pleasure showing you all the videos today. Thank you very much for joining us, and sorry Great Western engaged there, but it is time for me to go. If you like the video, do subscribe, click the like button and the bell icon. Thank you very much. I'll be streaming again soon.